Hi guys. So I'm gonna be reading Just Friends by Haley Pham. I'm so excited. I've already started it, but I have a good amount left to go, but I do need to read this like pretty quickly because I have a book club on Monday and it is Friday today. So I gotta read it over the weekend and finish it before book club on Monday evening. And yeah, I just want to take y'all along with me as I read this book. It's definitely like highly anticipated because I love Haley Pham and I was so excited when she said she was writing a book. So yeah, if y'all don't know, basically Haley Pham, she's a YouTuber. She does a lot of book content. I've been watching her for years and years before she started doing book content. I love her. But yeah, this book is like a friends to lovers romance following Blair and Declan, and it's like past and present. They were like good friends in high school and everything, and then something happened where they fell off, you know, when they went to college and haven't really spoken since. And it's like 4 years later, Blair just graduated from college. She's going back to her hometown because her great aunt is sick, so she's going back to her hometown, which is Seabrook, California, and it's like this small little quaint beach town. Really good so far. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just gonna really try to read as much as possible, and I'll update y'all with my thoughts and opinions and all of that good stuff when I have something to say. But for now, I'm just gonna try to really sit, lock in, maybe put on my headphones and really get to reading this book. Okay, this is the first time in this book so far that I've been like, wait, I want to underline that. That was like actually very good. So she was talking about like how she had just lost a loved one, which I don't, probably kind of a spoiler, but I don't know if it is actually. But I'm gonna read this little part because I like it. It says, "It was strange. The most important person in your world could die, and then you slipped on your shoes and went to work the next day. Life moves on as usual. You stand there and ask customers what milk they want in their coffee, and they just tell you. They don't pause and say, 'Oh wow, are you doing all right? Can you believe what just happened?' Because they don't know. They can't see it on you. Can't tell by the look on your face. What feels obvious to you is invisible to them. I don't know the story behind anyone coming in here either. I realize if it's the coffee they'll drink before they propose to the love of their life, or if it's the first latte they've bought since their loved one died. The world has carried on as if the axis of my life wasn't bent and thrown away. But the one person who might be able to read through me is Declan, and I didn't know what I feared more, that he would take one look at me and know what I was feeling, or that he wouldn't." Whoa, I'm gonna have to like underline that. I feel like it was so good. I love that like thought of like you really have no idea what somebody else is going through, and I feel like you realize that a lot more, at least I do, when there is something like super heavy going on that like that's all you can think about, and it really makes the like other problems in your life very minuscule. Then you realize like, dang, there's other people also going through big things that I have no idea about, and that, you know, they're not telling me about, or strangers that are going through huge things, either great or terrible, that I have no idea about. I don't know. I feel like it's a good reminder to just be kind to everybody and just remember that you really just don't know what other people are going through. But I love that line, and I love that sentiment of like you want the people that are around you to know, and to just to know that you're struggling without you having to tell them, because they should know you. I don't know. That was really good. I really like that. I'm gonna underline that. That was good. So it is a couple days later, I think. I've really made a goal for myself for this week. It's Thursday today. This week slash this month slash the rest of my life, hopefully, but starting small, to just get off of my phone more. And that really translated when I heard other people's screen times at work and mine. I was like, oh, so I really need to work on this. Like, I was just hearing about how like other people don't have their phone in their hand 24/7, and I was like, oh, this is not normal. So yeah, I've been really trying to do that. I'm going to try to stick to 3 hours a day, because the thing about it is I do want to still like post on TikTok and YouTube and do that, but besides that really, and you know, like Googling things, texting people, I really want to stay off like social media and just not scroll so much. I do a lot of doom scrolling. So basically I've been able to read more, and hopefully that will continue, and I will be reading a whole bunch more than I normally do. I want to kind of get in the habit of like when I don't have anything to do, not just sit there on my phone, but start reading things. So yeah, that's kind of my plan, but I'm still reading, I was gonna say Happy Place, that's so funny. I'm still reading Just Friends, and I'm really enjoying it actually. I've been entertained the whole time, but like now I'm finding myself underlining a lot of stuff. This is a good book actually. Not like I'm surprised, but I'm just like, wow, like Haley really wrote this book and it's very good. So I'm gonna read a couple quotes, because some quotes have definitely like spoken to me and I've underlined them, and I want to talk about them and kind of talk about what's going on in the book so far. I am actually getting through this book for real. I have this much left. I'm on 209. I've read a few chapters this morning and I've been really enjoying it. I won't really read that one. That was a little bit personal. I'm gonna do like a more general one that like obviously isn't giving stuff away. Okay, this is a good one. I really like this one. It says, Declan is silent. I love how I say it's a really good one. Like I didn't underline it for a reason. Like obviously it's a good one. It says, Declan is silent, and the moment I decide to look at him, I know it's a mistake. His eyes are deep pools and I've jumped in. I feel the panic of my feet not reaching the ground. I don't know, I thought that was really good. The look on his face is so boyish, focused. I remember being obsessed with figuring out how to become the object of that focus, and I'd always been a high achiever. Oh, this one's a good one. This one right here reminded me of Magnolia Park. So I was like, whoa, like this is a very good quote. It says, Declan to me became like a blade buried deep in my side. Over the years we fused so completely that removing him from my life seemed life-threatening, and then he was ripped away from me overnight, and I'd been trying to clot the bleeding ever since. How would I survive being near him again when the original wound never healed? Love that. That was so good. I guess I shouldn't read too many more, because obviously you should just read the book because it's really good. I was kind of iffy about Declan to begin with, because I was like, Declan just seems like he has no personality in the, you know, current state, because basically you can see how the current timeline, he's just very like removed from her and just distant and like not giving her much. At least that's what's kind of, it's getting better, but that's what was kind of happening. I was kind of like, Declan has no personality. Like, how am I supposed to be rooting for him when he's really giving nothing? But the past timeline, you can really tell his personality, and like you can definitely see their connection. Then I was like, isn't that the reality of things though? Like if this had actually happened in real life, if there was a person you hadn't seen in 4 years and there was like a big thing where you guys stopped talking for a long time, like wouldn't it be kind of like you're not showing your whole self? So I was kind of like, no, it actually is pretty realistic, like to how it actually would be. It's not like he would be just like all fun and bubbly right off the bat. Yeah, that was like my only concern. And then I was like, wait, no, it's actually like pretty realistic, I feel like. And I love the scenery in her house, which I won't say much more about that, but I love that. I love the scenic setting of it in Seabrook. Like I'm really enjoying that, and it's making me want to go to the beach, which I am going soon. So I'm probably going to be thinking about this book the whole time that I'm there, because it really does feel very scenic. And she's dealing with grief as well, and so I feel like that is also being touched on. Basically, I'm thinking this is a really good book so far. Hard to tell if I'm biased because I just love Haley Pham, but I'm just really enjoying it. So I'm gonna continue reading and stay off my phone and go outside, because it's a beautiful day outside and the azalea bushes bloomed. Some of them have bloomed, and I'm like, okay, I was trying to think of the difference between serotonin and dopamine. I don't know which one it is, but I'm peak happiness. All the brain things are happening to where I'm so happy. I love this weather. I think spring is my favorite time of the year. Everything's blooming. There's just like life being brought into the world and in turn into me. Like I'm feeling life again. I'm feeling sunshine again, and it's making me want to move somewhere that always feels like this because I'm happy. I'm having a great time. So anyway, I'm gonna go outside and keep reading this book. Hopefully I finish today. That would be amazing. I have like 100 pages left, I guess. Yeah, I literally have about 100 pages. So I could finish today. We'll see. I'm gonna wrap up Just Friends by Haley Pham because I did finish this book. I've actually read like 3 books since, I think. So I'm kind of a little bit, I think this is definitely a little bit of a later update on this book, but I did really enjoy this book. I rated it 5 stars at first. That's what it is on Goodreads. I'm not sure if I'm gonna change it or not because I can't really remember what happened in this book, but I know I really did enjoy this. Like, I loved the vibes of this book. Like, I loved the summery, just the aesthetic of this book, like this small beach town. I loved the little like cottage, little beach house that she had. I loved Declan. I loved the other girl, Blair. I just can't remember like too much about it. I just remember the vibes being really good. You know what I mean? And obviously, like, I really enjoyed the quotes and stuff. Let's see if I can find one towards the end that's not a spoiler. Okay, this says, it was a confirmation that the people in your life could only be as close to you as you let them, which I really did like that message now that I'm like thinking about it. I did like that theme of kind of like opening up to people and letting people be there for you and letting people be close to you, I guess. I really did like that message. Whoa, this one's good. It says, I asked you what you're feeling, not what you're thinking. She protests, but her delivery makes me laugh. You are such a thinker. Think, think, think. I'm convinced all your problems would be solved if you just let yourself feel your emotions. Slay. This one said, and I never understood what that meant, but she said I would know it was real love if it felt so big it became scary to admit. If I felt transformed by it, felt like I'd be losing a part of myself if I lost it. Yep, never mind. I did really enjoy this book. This quotes reminded me how good this book was. 5 stars. And it's definitely one that I would like reread, honestly. Like, it was short, but also very impactful and like not just like a cute, fluffy romance. Like, there was so much more to it. And I really did enjoy this book. 5 stars. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope to read some other good books with y'all soon and do some other, like, you know, vlogs and stuff as well. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!